All right, everyone, welcome back to another video. If you watched this past weekend, the INDYCAR finale took place at Nashville with their super speedway, and things were a little bit interesting to say the least. Unfortunately, Will Power, who was looking quite strong going into the finale, had a seatbelt issue of all things and missed out on the championship. So I figured, let's go ahead and let's just relive that race because it was a pretty exciting one. Colton Herta getting his first oval win at Nashville here. Of course, he lives there, so very exciting for him. And of course, we can't mention Nashville without saying Alex Blow is now a three-time INDYCAR champion. So congratulations to him. I've got the chance to actually meet both of them. They are both lovely. By both, I am referring to Will Power and Alex Blow. Got the chance to meet both of them, so again, yeah, just super great guys, and I will insert that clip of me meeting Will Power somewhere in here so you guys can see that. But anyways, let's go ahead, let's race at Nashville. It should be an exciting race today, should be a lot of fun. 20 laps, let's go. All right, here we go. Nashville Superspeedway. I was really excited when they announced that we were going to be racing here for the finale. Of course, it was a bummer that Will didn't get to battle in the way that we had hoped. I would have loved to see how that would have played out. But of course, you got to drive with your seatbelt on, especially if you're going over 200 miles an hour. That is a scary situation. So I'm glad that they were able to figure that out. Of course, as I said in the intro, I got to meet Will. He was super nice. And so, yeah, it always just sucks, you know, when it doesn't get to pan out the way that you would hope. But anyways, congratulations to Alex. I figured let's just go ahead. Let's relive some INDYCAR championship battles here. Let's just have a good finale on iRacing. There is a couple differences I would like to go over. One being the setup, as you might notice. We obviously have the full super speedway trim here on iRacing. We don't have the setup that they were using in real life with the different wing configurations. So that's one difference to point out. And then also the walls are blue on this version. I know that the walls used to be blue at Nashville, which is why they are blue here. But of course, in real life, they are white now. So it might look a little different, but it probably drives somewhat the same. And then also the bump on the entrance of turn 4 is not here in the sim. It is really bad in real life. That was insanely dangerous. I can't believe they didn't fix that. And they were having a race with a literal speed bump on the entrance of turn 4. But luckily we don't have to deal with that today. So we don't got to worry about it. We're just here to have fun, see how many cars we can overtake in this 20-lap shootout. So I'm trying to make my way around Felix Rosenquist here. I think we should be able to maybe hang around the outside of Jack Harvey. We've got no clean air on the front wing, though. This is the problem with the super speedway trim, is you can't really send it as hard. You know, if we were to have the different wing configuration, things would be a little bit easier to grip up around the outside and whatnot, as you saw Colton Herta do many times during this race yesterday. Look at this pack ahead of us here. There's so many cars. I feel like this is going to be a disaster waiting to happen. I'm going to go to the inside here. I'm going to try and send it in there. We'll go down to 4th. And I don't know what the deal is as well while I'm racing here with the AI. I don't know if it's just because I'm in dirty air or what's going on, but when I was racing online, I did quite a few races online here the past couple of days. I'm going to go way up top here. See if I can get a good run. Oh my goodness, this is like, this reminds me of when I did that Daytona video. They're all just packed up right now behind somebody. When I was racing online, there was so much more grip. I just don't have the same amount of grip right now as I did in my Indy Fixed sessions. So I don't know why that is. Maybe it has something to do with the temperature. I only set it to 72 degrees, so it's not like it's that hot or anything. But it felt like it was definitely cooler in the other sessions. Oh boy, just gave Marcus Ericsson a tap. Just something a little light. He's probably happy his season has come to an end. That was a rough one for Marcus. I think everyone involved would have hoped that that could have turned out better, but I'm sure he'll bounce back. He's such a good driver, so he will make it work next year for sure. And I think they just need a reset, and that'll get him back to where they belong. And our boy Scott Dixon's still going, man. It's always good to see him out here. He was as competitive as ever. I think he had a real shot up until, with a few races to go, things just didn't really pan out all that well. And I think that that accident at Portland really kind of just sealed the deal there. That was like the last straw. But all of these guys, they will bounce back. IndyCar is probably the most competitive racing series there is, I think. Especially in North America, definitely. But we've got probably some new faces coming in as well. Excited to see what ends up happening with the Prema team coming in. And who's going to be driving those cars. Of course, the biggest rumor being Logan Sargent coming to drive for them. But we don't know how much of that is true. And if whether or not he actually wants to do that. But he was at Nashville, so he was here. And he did, from what the commentators say, have a snoop around the pit lane and was talking to some people. So there is potential that he could come to IndyCar. And I'm sure some other faces as well. I heard rumors that, surprisingly, Valtteri Bottas might come to IndyCar, of all people. I did not expect that at all. So if he doesn't get a seat next year, he could very well be on his way to IndyCar, which would be exciting to say the least. I mean, this is just one of the best racing series ever. You guys can tell I absolutely love it. I mean, every video I upload is pretty much about it. And it's also just the most competitive. Like, look at the names that we have in the field. Some of these guys are just like world-renowned racing drivers. It is so awesome to see IndyCar at this level that it's at right now. And I'm just hoping that they add more races, because I just want to see these guys race each other every weekend. I hate when there's like a month-long break. I feel like we should go to so many more tracks. We have so many cool places in the U.S. they could race, and it's just unfortunate that they take these super long breaks, especially early in the season. But we'll have to look forward to St. Pete next year. We'll see what ends up happening and who's going to be strong and whatnot. And I'm interested as well, now that I see this Juncos Hollinger in front of me, if Connor Daly is going to return and get a full-time seat. I think he deserves it. He has had, what a remarkable step-in he had to fill in for Canapino after his absence. Just absolutely incredible to be able to hop into that car and just right on it. I mean, he had some pretty impressive runs there at the end, so he was definitely my biggest shock, I would say. I did not expect that. And I also did not expect Santino Ferrucci in the AJ Foyt to really be like a competitor. He was something else. I almost got punted by Roshan Namir. I'm sure many people have said that before. I'm just kidding. He's a nice guy. Of course, good to see him racing after all that he's been through. And good to see him returning, hopefully again, for next season with Juncos. 5 laps to go here. Oh, we got somebody in the wall ahead. I think it is Ferrucci. It looks like he just skimmed it. I am going to be able to grab a couple of positions here. Oh, there's no way this is going to work. I'm going to dab the brakes a little bit. Oh, boy. Kyle Kirkwood, our pole sitter from the race. I am getting forced down. Oh, we're 3 wide. That is exactly why. So I am going to play this smart. Gonna have to go 4th gear. I've got the championship contender to my outside. Man, it sucks that he didn't get to fight for the championship. I was really looking forward to seeing that. I think he had a legitimate shot, to be honest with you. Palou was quick all weekend, though, so it, you know, didn't really end up working out that way. I think he probably would have, you know, won the championship anyways, but I always love seeing a good battle. It takes me back to a few years ago when we had that 5-way fight for the title at Laguna Seca. That was crazy. And of course, Will Power being the one that ended up coming out on top of that one. So I have no idea what position I'm in. I think I'm in P5 or something. We're very light on fuel. I have no idea. We got 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Am I going to make it? That is what I am wondering. I think I burned off a lot of fuel when I didn't mean to. We're going to get the white flag this time by. I'm going to hang it in 6th gear. I actually have to go down to... Oh my goodness. I'm getting absolutely pushed up towards the wall. Who is this? Okay, this is Ferrucci. Barucci, Malukas, and Newgarden. That is an accurate 3 bunch right there. Oh, the aero wash is so bad with this setup. So bad. I would like to get one more position here. I think I can hang this around in 5th. Oh, yeah, easily. I'm not going to be able to get these guys, though. So we just miss out on a podium. Ooh, it was right there. It was right there. P4. So we go from P26 to P4 in that one. That was a lot of fun, though. Nashville, it's a good track. It's a good track. I really hope they return here next year. I'm not going to lie. I was interested in seeing how it was going to pan out for the whatever when they race down Broadway and stuff for the street course. I just love street courses. I'm one of those people. But it was interesting to have it end on an oval. I was really excited, and I thought it was actually quite a good race. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that little peek into the IndyCar finale. I hope I brought some new IndyCar fans in as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.